it's going to come from the temple. It's going to flow outside through the eastern gate. And so it's going to flow towards the Dead Sea. It's going to flow through the valley. What valley? The valley that was created when the Mount of Olives was split, right? And so Ezekiel keeps telling us, measuring as he went, he took me along the stream for 1,750 feet and then led me across. The water was up to my ankles. He measured off another 1,750 feet and led me across again. This time the water was up to my knees. After another 1,750 feet, it was up to my waist. Then he measured another 1,750 feet, and the river was too deep to walk across. It was deep enough to swim in, but too deep to walk through. So the Bible tells us that Ezekiel, in his vision, he sees water flowing from the temple, and he follows the path of the river. And so he goes across. He follows the stream for 1,750 feet, and the water was up to his ankles, not too deep. He follows the path or the stream again for another 1,750 feet. This time it's up to his knees. And then he follows another 1,750 feet, and then it was up to his waist, and then it was too deep for him to walk through. He had to swim in it. And then 6 to 8, he asked me, have you been watching, Son of Man? Then he led me back along the riverbank. When I returned, I was surprised by the sight of many trees growing on both sides of the river. Then he said to me, this river flows east through the desert into the valley of the Dead Sea. The waters of the stream will make the salty waters of the Dead Sea fresh and pure. And so what Ezekiel is receiving as a vision is that this river of water from the temple extends all the way to the Dead Sea. And along the path of this river is going to be new plantation, trees, which is really awesome because everything in this area from the Mount of Olives eastward towards the Dead Sea is nothing but barren land. It's nothing but desert. It's nothing but wasteland, but it's going to become a garden. And this is what Ezekiel sees in his vision. So it starts from the temple. It flows all the way to the Dead Sea, and it becomes deeper and deeper, and you have all this flora, you have all these trees. And so when you're thinking, well, how is it able to flow all the way to the Dead Sea? Well, that's because the typography changed. Remember when Yahushua landed on Mount of Olives, what happened? It split north and south, creating a valley that from west to east. And so that kind of provides a path all the way to the Dead Sea. And so when you look at Jerusalem, when you look at the Mount of Olives, everything east of that towards the Dead Sea is nothing but wasteland. It is all desert. But this river of water is providing fertility. And so it's providing new life. And so the desert has now become a garden, a beautiful garden like the Garden of Eden. Let's keep reading. There will be swarms of living things wherever the water of this river flows. Fish will abound in the Dead Sea, for its waters will become fresh. Life will flourish wherever this water flows. Fishermen will stand along the shores of the Dead Sea,